Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss about the compare instructions of ARM7. In the last lecture we have discussed about the logical instructions and we have done one simple program by using logical instructions, and today we will see what are all the instructions existing in compare instructions list, and then we will see the difference and we will update the difference in a sample program. Okay, so what are all the instructions that are available in ARM7 are compare negated, that will be represented by CMN, simple compare, okay, simple compare, CMP. TEQ is nothing but test equality of bits. TST, TST is test equality of bits. TEQ is simply test equality. Okay, it is simply test. So compare instructions is used to compare or test a register with a 32-bit value. See here, one of the operand is a source operand and other operand n should be a value. It is a 32-bit value. To test a register, this is a register with a 32-bit value. One of the operand should be a immediate operand. So they update the CPSR flag bits according to the result. See here, compare these two numbers, whatever content available in Rn and with the content, immediate value content. Based on the comparison, affect your status flags of your CPSR. So CPSR is a flag, we will be having 0, overflow and carry and negative. Okay. So they update the CPSR flag bits according to the result, but they don't modify the register content. They won't update the register content. Keep that in mind. So based on the comparison, based on looking into the bits of the register, if we want to make any decisions, based on the result, after comparing two numbers, if you want to make any subtraction or addition or like that, major decisions, if we want to take after comparing the content of the register, but we should not modify the source content, source value. So in that case and all, we will be using this compare instructions. Okay, they update the flag bits only, but they don't affect the other register or the source register. After the bit have been set, the information can be used to change the program flow by using conditional execution. Okay, so for example, if your result is 0, if your numbers are equal, for example, if your two numbers whichever you are comparing are equal, your Z flag is set to 1. If Z flag is 1, okay, do this operation, any operation, important operation. Okay, based on the conditional, you can, based on branching or looping or any subroutine, you can write, and then based on the result or the update of the status flag, you can jump to the subroutine and do the operation like that. Okay, you can change the flow, program flow itself, it can be changed. Okay, it can be changed. So the syntax is, you have an instruction, the condition option, okay, Rn and n. So compare is nothing but the source and the two operand. The source operands, two operands will be added, subtract. So CMP is nothing but RD minus N. Okay, compare will subtract these two. Okay, subtract these two operand. Based on the result, the flags will be set. Okay, we will see what is the difference between the normal arithmetic subtract instruction with the status update. For example, SUBS with this compare. Your compare instruction don't update your register content, RD content, whereas your SUBS instruction will update it. That and all we will see by using a simple program. Next one is CMN, compare negative. Okay, compare negative. So RD plus N, you need to add this and update it with the flag, with the result of the flag, but RD is not updated. First add these two content, based on the result update your flags, but don't change the content of RD. Okay, don't change the content of RD. That is CMN. So we will again see what is the difference between CMN and ADDS. Next one is TST. Okay, TST, test for a bit in a 32-bit value. TST will be equivalent to AND operation, RD AND with N, because we are going to test a bit. Okay, AND operation. Again ADDS and TST we will compare. Here in TST RDD is not updated, and in AND S your RD will be updated. Test for equality, it is equivalent to XOR. Again RD XOR N, the flags will be updated, but the source content won't be changed. This we will compare with your XOR. Okay, right. We'll go ahead with the program. So let us compare first CMP and SUBS. Okay, first let me take two values X and Y, and here I am going to perform W is equal to X minus Y. Okay, so X content is 3245 and Y content is F300. I am going to perform X minus Y. X value I am taking it in, first we get the address of X in R4 and take the content of X in R0. So here R0 will be 2345, and again take the address of Y in R4 and take the content of Y in R1. So R1 will be F300. Okay, so compare R0 R1 as compare with R0 R1, we need to use only two operands here. We are going to compare only these two values. So both R0 and R1 won't get affected. Okay, both R0 and R1 won't get affected. Both are not updated. It will compare. So now if you see this, R1 is greater than your, meaning your Y value is greater than your X. Okay, Y value is greater than your X. So SUBS R0 R1. This is nothing but R0 minus R1. The result is updated in R0. Here also by using your compare instruction, it is R0 minus R1 only. Okay, only your CPSR flags will be affected. Now if you subtract these two, this is a greater number, right? Only your negative flag, N flag will be set to 1. Other flags will be 0. Okay, this we will check now with the program. Listen here. So I have already written the same program here. Let us go ahead with the line by line execution. First get the address of X in R4 and then take the content of X, that is 3245, it is updated here, and then get Y, it is F300. First compare CPSR flag, I have expanded it. So comparison is again R0 minus R1. This is nothing but 3245 minus F300. See, your negative flag is 1. Both of your source R0 and R1 value is not updated by using your compare. Okay. If we want to retain the content, you need to go ahead with the compare. Okay. So next is you need to subtract. So when you subtract R0 minus R1, the result is it's a negative number. So the most significant bits is all F. 3F45 is the result. See, N is also set to 1. In both of the result, N is set to 1. The status flag is same, updated. Okay. So this is the difference between your compare and the subtract. S, because your SUBS, because both of the cases your status flag is updated, but the thing is the content won't be modified. The source operand is not modified in case of your compare, whereas in your subtract instruction it will be modified. That is the difference. Okay, we will then go ahead with CMN with add. S. Okay. So again this is a comparison between CMN and add. So take X and Y. X and Y, X is 3245 and Y is F300 again. And now you need to add. Okay, CMN it is nothing but equivalent to addition. Okay, CMN, compare, negate in the sense negate the second content which is nothing but R1, and then negated value is nothing but taking 2's complement and then addition. That is why it is said to be CMN. Okay. So LDR, first get the value of X, X in R0, get the value of Y in R1. CMN, R0 as well as R1 is not updated. Okay, add these two. So if you add, as I said, this one R0 is 3245 and E followed by 3245, F followed by F300, double zero. Okay. So when you compare this, it's similar to addition. R0 plus R1 and then update your status flag, but it is compare negated content. Negate the second R1 and then compare. So if you negate the second negative number, negate it and then compare. And again, if you subtract these two, okay, compare negated is equivalent to these two. This number is greater, obviously. So negated content, if you subtract, definitely you will have your negative flag to be 1. And if you add this E000, 3245 and F followed by 000, F300, if you add, you will be getting a carry followed by D followed by 30, 1254. D0 first one, 0 1 second one, 2 5 third one, and 4 5 will be the fourth byte. Okay, this will be there in your R0 updated. And which are the flags will be affected? Carry flag will be 1 and the negative flag will be 1, because this is the greatest number. Compare, it is equal to subtraction, negated subtraction, but okay. So let us okay. So the thing is, I have I'm going to simulate it, debug this. Let us see for the result. First get the content, R0 and R1, it is done. Getting E followed by 000, 3245, F followed by 30, F300. And then see both your negative flag and carry flag is updated. As I said, this number is greater. It's equivalent to subtraction, negated subtraction, meaning the reverse subtraction. Reverse in the sense, negate this and subtract. Okay, that is equivalent to that. Negate the second number and then subtract. Let us see. See, when you add these two, it will be D001, 2, 5, 4, 5. Again, N equal to 1 and C is equal to 1. Okay. So the next program is for comparing your EQRS and your TEQ. So the next program is to compare the TEQ instruction with your XOR, because TEQ also performs the XOR operation only, but it won't update your registers. And here see, get the content of R4 in R0, sorry, X in R0. For that, get the address in R4 and then take the content in R0. Get the content of Y in R1 and then use your TEQ. It's equivalent to XOR R0 XOR R1. I am taking the same value. So result will be 0 if I am XORing the similar input. So that is how your truth table of XOR. For similar inputs, your output will be 1. I am taking similar inputs, so output will be 0. Similar inputs, output will be 0. Dissimilar inputs, output will be 1. I am taking similar inputs, so output will be 0. Your Z flag will be set to 1 here. But none of your source registers is updated, neither R0 and R1. And again do your XOR with S. Do your thing here. Okay, but R0 value will be updated to 0. because the content of R0 will be updated along with the status. The same program we will check by using heal. So this is a program. Let me debug this. After this, update one by one. So get the content X first and then Y first, and then use your TEQ instruction. See, Z is set to 1, other flags are 0. Next one is, see here, next you are using XOR, so R0 is 0, and again your flag Z is 1. Okay, the source is updated, the source operand is updated when you are using your XOR. Okay, let us go ahead with the next compare instruction. So now next one is, we are going to compare TST with ANDS. Okay, again this is equivalent to AND operation. Again you take two values of X and Y in R0 and R1. Use your TST. So it is nothing but R0 AND with R1. Both R0 and R1 value is not updated, but the status flag is updated. So I am taking F300 and 3C00. Okay, 3C00. So that is equivalent to AND means 111 0 0 0 1 1, 3 is 0 0 1 1, C is 1 1 0 0. Okay, if you AND it, this will be 0 0 0 0 and this will be 0 1 1. So the result for this will be 0 0 0 0 3 0 0 0. The result will be 30. So this we will verify by using your heal program. Okay. Okay guys, listen here. First get X and then get Y. Let me take this operation. Okay. See here, none of the flags is updated. And then go ahead. See, you are getting 0 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 as we have discussed in our presentation. So again here also none of the flags is updated. Okay, none of the flags is updated. This is your TEQ, TST. Okay. So TST is nothing but testing each bits by ANDing it. Okay, by ANDing it. Where TEQ is nothing but you are going to check the equality of bits. Equality of bits in the sense either both are same, alike or unalike. That can be done by using your XOR gate only, because for dissimilar inputs you will be getting 1. So it is an XOR operation. That is why you are using your XOR for checking your equality of bits. Okay, TEQ and XOR. Whereas TST and AND is for your testing your bits, each bits. Okay, right. So with this your compare instructions of your ARM7 is over, and we have discussed so far the data processing instruction. It consists of arithmetic. We have done arithmetic. Logical instructions and comparison instruction is also over. The first thing overall beginning of your instruction set, we have started with data movement only. Okay, so data movement, your move instruction, arithmetic instruction, and then logical comparison instruction we have discussed. And in data processing instruction, you need to remember this. Your operand won't work. These instructions work only on registers, not on memory. Okay, these instructions will work only on registers, not on memory, and that is the thing you need to remember here. Okay, with this I'll stop today. Thank you. We will discuss further about branching instruction and load store instructions in the coming lectures. Thank you.